Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the Contractors Corner. Hey, if you haven't met me now, I'm Joe Gruce. I'm the contractor sales business development guy over at PLS, Professional Lighting Services. Guys, thank you so much for taking a minute out of your day to take a look at this. And it's very important to me. And today we're going to start getting into some of the meat and potatoes about what PLS does. If you've been watching this channel over the last couple of weeks, you'll know in the last two episodes, I introduced myself and I introduced the owner of PLS. Guys, I really wanted to give you a broad overview of who we are as people and that we really are here to help you. So if you couldn't tell by the intro of the video today I want to talk about American-made products, American-made lighting products specifically. Guys, I really think PLS is one of the leaders in the industry in our Indianapolis and Indiana markets where we can provide solutions that are going to comply with the Made in America Act and other things that you see. So, I want to take a minute and go through some things. We have a lot of lines that are compliant, guys. We have, I'm going to talk about several. I'm not going to talk about them all. I'm going to miss some good stuff here. We have some other manufacturers that have some products made in America. We have other manufacturers that have a lot of products or all products made in North America that may be compliant. What I'm going to talk to you today about is companies that predominantly make their product in America. So really a novel concept in what we do. And as you know, I'm going to be upfront as I can. Just because it's compliant and it qualifies for the Made in America, it doesn't mean the chips and drivers are coming from there. Let's just be quite honest about that. And I'm going to slip up and mention a couple products today that probably are not made in America, even though the company is predominantly making those things in America. So cut me some slack on that. I may name a few things here and that specific fixture doesn't qualify, but I'm going to do the best I can here. Hey, before we get started, guys, talking about Made in America, if you're familiar, Case pocket knives, picture that dude coming up there on your screen. This came in the mail yesterday. This is going to go out to somebody watching this video today. So if you want to win that pocket knife, stay to the end of the video and I'll tell you how. So guys, let's get right back into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give a very brief description of a lighting manufacturer. And then I've prepared some photos that are going to come up. And what I think this is going to do, I don't expect everybody to remember that, but maybe there's something that triggers you. And down the road when you're looking for something, you can remember, gosh, Joe had something. I don't remember what it was. So let's call Joe over at PLS. One of the best things I think this video is going to do today is start to provide you with an overview of what PLS is capable of. So pay attention to the pictures that are going to come across the screen here as I talk about these specific manufacturers. And you're going to start to see the type of work that PLS can take care of. I mean, it's one thing for me to tell you, we can do anything when it comes to lighting. Let's start boiling it down. Guys, the first manufacturer I want to talk to you about is coming from Massachusetts. That is Atlantic Lighting. Atlantic provides recessed, round, square, and cylinders is what I took away from that. That's what they're good at. So you see some of that now. So I'm going to run through these guys and knock some of this stuff out and introduce you to some of these people. The next one I want to talk to you about is Best Lights. Really cool application here, guys. Air domes, field houses, tennis courts, that kind of stuff. And just so you know, in the email that you got with this, I'm going to provide web links to all of these and more. So please, if something catches your mind, jot down the name of the company I'm talking about, find the website, and obviously you can always call me with any questions. So moving right along, Forum Lighting. So Forum does a lot of architectural luminaires for commercial, healthcare, education, office, retail, some really sharp looking products. Check this out. Newer one that I've been learning about here lately is LA Lighting. Guys, I've met with the guy from LA Lighting. They are based out of Los Angeles, California. Met with him virtually. Really, really cool products. Really good quality stuff, guys. Fast lead times. Parking structures, stairwells, wraps, clean rooms. We got a lot of clean rooms around here. Different grid applications and some architectural features. Good stuff, guys. I'm looking forward to working with LA Lighting. Good people over there too. Next one I want to talk to you about is Lindsley Lighting. And I'm probably saying that wrong and I apologize, but they're a family-owned business. You know, pennants, wall sconces, decorative outdoors, good-looking stuff. Check this out, guys. Light Tops is the name of the next manufacturer I want to talk about. You know, look at these here. Pendants, flush mounts, semi-flush, sconces, custom fixtures, laser-cutted panels. Cool stuff. Next one, Mercury Lighting, guys. Mercury is one I'm starting to get some training on. Mercury. Nice, high-end architectural stuff. You know, under cabinet stuff. Surface modules. Very appealing cove lighting, guys. Track systems, perimeters. This is nice, high-end stuff. You need to know about this. Moving right along. Pacific Lighting and Standards is the name of the next company. Outdoor stuff, bollards, decorative fixtures, contemporary and traditional stuff, guys. Nice stuff. And as I was researching this, I came across the next company, and I don't know what it was. I encourage you to look at their website. I really like this stuff. Peachtree was the name of it. Recessed down lighting, cylinders, decorative ceiling fixtures, nice looking stuff. Moving right along to Rebel, and I about assure you I'm saying that wrong, but Rebel, post lights, bollards, wall mounts, ceiling fixtures, recess fixtures, good stuff. Next one's Stifle Lamps, guys. We're not just talking about fixtures here. Desk lamps, buffet table lamps, floor lamps, you know, hotels, universities, people are using this stuff, guys. Let's go after it. Let's get it. Nice looking stuff. This next one's kind of interesting. I want to talk about it for just a second. Shakespeare. So Shakespeare does poles. When we look at this, they do composite poles very well. This stuff is really light, guys. Next time when you have your next opportunity for poles, I highly recommend you give me a call and let's talk about Shakespeare. I've sold some of this in the past. A lot of you watching this video have bought Shakespeare poles off of me. Incredible luck. The logistics of getting that thing, you know, up in the air and how you go about doing it, you know, the way they do it is a huge benefit in that arena. So keep me in mind. I encourage each and every one of you to try the Shakespeare poles. So, as I was going through this, I built this paper that I'm reading off of now to get some descriptions, and I cut off about 7 of these, so they're not in here. But I will make sure I have the websites to all of them when you get this email, guys. I saved my personal belief the best 2 for last, so I want to talk to you about Duraguard next. So I've had the opportunity to go down to Duraguard in Florida and visit this factory. I've met Rick, the owner and CEO of the company, gotten to know the national salespeople a little bit on a personal level. I'm really impressed with these guys. So the one thing that I took away from this, and this resonated with me being an electrician, you know, I've changed wall packs before. I've been in the service truck, gone out and taken a wall pack down full of water. Duraguard does their process a little bit different. So what most people do is, you know, you have a box of gaskets, and when this comes down an assembly line, you take a gasket, you put on the fixture, you put it together, on to the next. Not with Duraguard. Duraguard with robots, for lack of a better term, and I'm probably not saying that right, and I'm sure I'm going to make somebody angry, but they pour the gasket into the fixture. So if you have a burr or any kind of little imperfection in that metal, by pouring the gasket, it's going to, you know, eliminate that risk factor. So that's a big deal to me, right? So less moisture in, everybody wins. So that was the big thing I took away from Duraguard. Guys, I've sold a ton of Duraguard site lighting. I have seen L70, which is how long, most people equate that to how long the fixture is going to last. It's actually how long the fixture's going to take to get to 75% of its brightness, right? So when you start to notice it. So the fixture's still good. I have seen L70 ratings, and I would say that the most common rating you see is around 100,000 hours. That's super common to see out in the marketplace. I have seen and sold Duraguard sight lighting packages that are around 300,000 hours. So let that sink in. These guys are competitively priced, and the science tells us that we're looking at 300,000 hours. Start punching that in your calculator at 12 hours a day to see how long that lasts. It's unbelievable, guys. It's good stuff. But that's not all they have. They've got bollards that are extremely attractive. I really liked their bollards when I was in their showroom down in Florida. They've got some really good sports lighting for your football fields, baseball fields, soccer fields, all that stuff. Post top lights that are really good looking stuff, guys. And they've got landscape lighting. So good stuff. If I could encourage you to check out 2 websites from this whole thing, it would be Duraguard and the company I'm going to talk about next. So who's next? If you've known me for very long, or you have bought a light off of me, or you've heard me talk about lighting, you have heard me talk about Orion. Orion comes to us out of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. I have been up there. I'm very impressed with the place. I'm very impressed with the people. The way they do things is just fantastic, guys. The one thing I want you to remember more than anything about Orion, when you think about high bays, call Joe, and I'm going to talk to you about Orion. So if you've never installed an Orion high bay for whatever reason, you need to try it. I don't know of anybody that's bought them for one thing and not gone and done it again and again. Guys, Orion is so good with the way they distribute heat. Their stuff lasts a long, long, long time. Their lumens per watt are as good as anybody in the business. So if you're efficiency, long lasting, and that's not just their high bays, guys. That is their favorite product for me personally, but their strips, I can't even tell you how many strips we sell, guys. Their strips are amazing. Their sight lighting is coming on. That's a new product. So, they're working through that. It's caught on so quickly. We're having a hard time getting it because they're selling it that fast. When you get your next sight lighting quote, guys, get one for me from Orion, and you might look at it and say, Joe, you gave me the wrong price, but I probably didn't. It is good quality stuff, lasts a long time. Orion is somebody that you're going to hear me talk about over and over and over on this channel. Before the end of the year, we'll have the vice president of Orion, Mike, on this channel for probably a three-part series. Guys, I really believe in that product. When you get some strips, get some high bays, get some sight lighting. Another thing they do unbelievably well is 2x4 retrofit kits, guys. It's literally a 2-minute installation. You can believe me or not, soon enough you'll be seeing some videos on that. It's amazing stuff, guys. So please check out Duraguard's website. Please check out Orion's, and the email are the first 2 on your list. And I put everybody else on there. Some of the stuff you saw here today, I hope you start to get a sense of what PLS is capable of, guys. Please don't hesitate. I just started working on some stuff in a wastewater plant, guys. We can provide that. We've got food grade stuff. We've got it all. But I wanted to concentrate on Made in America today, guys. That's something that's very near and dear to me. It means a lot to me that these guys are doing it here. I've seen some of these manufacturing facilities, awesome stuff. And I've got a suspicion that we're going to start seeing more and more of the Made in America Act that's going to be required on these jobs. So don't count out PLS, guys. We've got a ton of these lines. Let us help. So at the beginning of the video, we talked about this Case XX knife. You're not going to believe it. I'm into guns and knives and this stuff. So something that was easy for me. I ordered that online yesterday, or came here yesterday. Since we're doing a Made in America video, I thought I would hook the winner up with the second best Made in America knife there is. Buck Knives is #1. Case Knives is number 2. And since you're watching a video, you can't argue with me. So let me know you watched the video. Reply on the YouTube link. Watched it. You got to let me know who you are somehow so I know who to give it to. Get that mailed out to you. Shoot me a text. My cell phone number's here on the bottom of the screen, guys. Shoot me a text. Reply to this email. Just say, Joe watched it. And I'm going to draw a random name. We're going to send this out to you. Last week we did a gift card. This week is a really nice case knife. So I'm excited to do that. Guys, if there's anything you need in your lighting world, if there's anything I can help with, don't forget we do energy audits. You know, we do these things. Please call me. A lot of you never tried PLS before. Give us a shot. Let's see what we can do. I promise you one thing. I do not have all the answers. I'm still pretty new at this, but I promise you I'll get them. We've got a fantastic staff that is very willing to help me. Let's think outside the box. We're already starting, you know, in my first 3 weeks here. We're doing some very, very interesting things, guys. We plan to have a serious presence in Indianapolis, and all I can ask is that you give us a shot on something. So let me know if you need anything. Let me know you watch the video. I want to send this knife to you. Thank you all and have a great day.